Hey, what's up, guys? I am Mike, and this is 10 free horror movies that you can watch on YouTube tonight for free. Now, even if you don't have YouTube Red or YouTube ad-free or whatever it is these days, you can still watch these movies free with ads, but if you have that, there are no ads on them at all. So, this is a little bit of a cheat because I'm not just going to give you the 10 movies that are on there. I'm going to give you all of the horror movies that are on there for the most part because it's very hard to go through there and figure out what's free, what's not. First off, The Hitcher, the remake starring Sean Bean, the guy who usually dies way too early in movies. In this movie, if you've never seen it, you will want him to die because he is a mean piece of shit human being and he does awful, horrible things to people. This happened in the mid-2000s in like kind of the mean movie phase. Platinum Dunes was doing a lot of classic horror remakes and some of them surprisingly good. This is one of those. It's not the Rutger Hauer classic. However, it is a dark, twisted movie that if you've never seen it, it's got some cool moments in it for sure, and it'll stress you out, and an awesome Nine Inch Nails moment, and car chase scene. Next up, this is the scariest movie on the list, possibly, depending on how you feel about these things, and that's As Above, So Below. This was a found footage movie that came out, and because it was found footage, I think general audiences maybe just overlooked it or whatever, but when you sit down and watch this movie, it's got some genuinely scary stuff in it. It's literally a trip to hell on wheels, and a pretty fun movie to check out. So As Above, So Below is definitely one to watch if you're looking to be a little scared possibly tonight. It wasn't my fault! This is a four for actually, but there's a bunch of Alfred Hitchcock movies that are on there right now. Now, last month, there was a bunch of Universal classic monster movies that were on there. They're all gone, and they've all been replaced, at least with this. And there's Vertigo that's on there. That's a classic. The Birds, absolute classic, obviously. Psycho, maybe the most famous horror movie of all time, is on there. That's a classic. And a movie called Rope by Alfred Hitchcock, which I have not seen. So, yeah, there's four Alfred Hitchcock movies if you're looking to get into the old stuff. Killer Clowns from Outer Space is on there as well. This is a movie, listen, it might not scare you at all. It might just make you laugh. It's a movie that your kids can watch, depending on how they feel about clowns and whatnot, but that you can also watch and it will legitimately freak you out at times. At least it does me. Those clowns are hilarious and adorable and weird and absolutely frightening to me to this day. That movie's just so strange and weird, and it'll just get under your skin in a hilarious way. It can be both hilarious and pretty fucking frightening. Next up, this is not a movie, but it's a TV show, and it's Unsolved Mysteries. I believe they're all on there, and if you've never gotten into Unsolved Mysteries, by God, do it. This is a show that I would watch TV on a little tube TV in my room in the middle of the night, and I would just hear that theme and just turn the TV off. Just gave me the creeps, man. And they're all scary stories. There's some legitimately messed up stuff that happens, but they also do paranormal stuff, and there's ghost episodes, and there's alien episodes, and just the way Robert Stack's voice works. And they solved a lot of these crimes, by the way, with their updates.
The idea of a creature larger than a gorilla with an odor like a skunk might seem far-fetched.
And it's a great show, man, but it's also got some really creepy moments in it. Next up, a John Carpenter classic, They Live, is available for free on YouTube right now. Now, this one's not necessarily a scary movie, but it's more of an interesting movie, and it's just a cool-ass horror movie. And who doesn't want to watch Rowdy Roddy Piper run around and fuck shit up and literally get in a fight in the streets that lasts like 20 minutes long? From John Carpenter to Wes Craven, The People Under the Stairs is available for free on YouTube right now. This is one of my all-time favorite horror movies. It genuinely has, it's just kind of like Killer Clowns, totally different movie, but it has some funny moments, some hilarious moments, and some genuinely fucked up and frightening moments. And amazing acting. The two leads in this freak me the hell out. And just, I mean, this dude just running around in full bodysuit leather is enough to just scare anyone. But there's also, well, there's people under the fucking stairs. This is one of those movies that they made that actually has something to say, but it doesn't shove it in your face. It's just right there in the cooking. One of the most entertaining horror movies of all time. Sometimes one of the creepiest horror movies of all time. And it's just weird as hell. If you haven't seen this movie, it's probably my number one. Please go watch this right now. The People Under the Stairs is an absolute classic. Next up, a movie where the true story of what happened behind the scenes is actually more disgusting and horrifying than what happened in the movies itself. However, the movies are about more than just one person. If you haven't heard the story of Victor Salva, the director, I'll let you go look that up yourself. This is not in support of him. However, it still remains that Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2 were fun horror movies for sure. The first one specifically, Justin Long was in it. And these lists aren't just for they're for a little bit of everybody, you know, for people who just started watching horror and they're wanting to get into the classics and the stuff everybody already knows. And they're also for people who are more seasoned, and we can hopefully throw out a couple movie recommendations for stuff you haven't seen. Obviously, a lot of people have seen Jeepers Creepers. I still find it scary to this day. I think it's fun. It's more fun than anything else, but the things that creeper does, there's moments in the movie that are for sure scary. And I think this could have been an amazing icon franchise had it not been for the unfortunate situation with the director, and also had it not been for the sequels 3 and 4 being absolute dog shit from the back of an Arby's fucking dumpster hole. Those are some of the worst pieces of shit I've ever laid eyes on, and I wish to strike them from my mind forever. Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2 are fun, though. Next up, Orphan. This is a movie that had every right to be just a passable piece of shit that nobody really cared about, but it goes there in a lot of surprising ways, and it's literally the story of a grown person who's tiny, faking like they are a small, tiny child and being adopted, and then doing all sorts of weird messed up stuff to this family. And there's a moment in the end that's just, oh fuck, it's hard to watch. It's like, I can't believe you're doing this. I'm so uncomfortable right now. I'm actually shitting your pants. Orphan's a good movie. Surprisingly good. The sequel wasn't bad either. And finally, but not last, because I'm going to tell you all the other movies that are on YouTube as well, The Hand That Rocks the Cradle finishes my list. Not a pure horror movie in every sense, but some messed up stuff happens in this movie, and it's a really cool story. And I feel like it's been kind of forgotten about. Like back in the 90s, you'd be like, The Hand That Rocks the Cradle, and people are like, yeah, that was messed up. But these days you say it, and I imagine a lot of people are like, I don't know what that is, Jim. But yeah, watch The Hand That Rocks the Cradle. It's about a mom whose husband... I'll just let you watch the movie. It's best watched sight unseen for sure, but it's a suspense thriller, weird lady doing weird lady stuff type of movie. Now, there's a litany of other horror movies on YouTube. They didn't make that top 10 list, but I still want to talk about them. Are you ready? Here we go. Slender Man, that's a piece of shit, but it is on there for sure if you want to watch that piece of shit. Deliver Us from Evil is an Eric Bana exorcism movie. If you need another exorcism movie in your life, Eric Bana's cool though. The Happening's on here. Listen, The Happening's more funny than anything else. You know, if you just want to watch Mark Wahlberg in a horror movie, be like, oh my god, the African honeybees, they're missing. We gotta outrun the wind. If you want to see that for an hour and a half, which it's not a bad time all the way around, I would recommend The Happening. It's funny. It's an M. Night Shyamalan film. John Leguizamo puts in a good performance in this movie, and also there's some cool, and really the opening of the movie in my opinion is actually creepy. It gets stupid, you know, we gotta outrun the wind, but the opening is really cool. And if you want to watch a dude shove his fist in a tiger's mouth, The Happening's there for you. Another movie starring Ryan Philippe, and it's called Wish Upon. Now, this movie came and kind of went like a fart in the night. It's one of those Sony. It's for the lovers of Conjuring. If you liked the one that just came, Until Dawn, Truth or Dare, those movies, those kind of like teen PG-13-esque horror movies. Wish Upon's not that bad. I've only watched it once in the theater. I don't ever need to watch it again, but I remember going, that's pretty good. Ryan Philippe, that's neat. And I remember that he digs around in trash cans for a living. It wasn't that bad, though. The Omen remake's on there. That's a huge piece of shit. It's got like the 2 worst Omen movies are available for free on YouTube right now. The Omen remake in 2006, and then the Omen 4, which was like, I think it was it a prequel, or did they just did it with a girl? It was just, that movie sucked. But those 2 Omen movies are on there. The Gift is a not extreme horror movie, but horror elements, directed by Sam Raimi, starring Keanu Reeves and Cate Blanchett. It's got an amazing cast to it. It's more of a suspense sort of, you know, just toggles the line there a little bit, but The Gift's worth watching for sure. Tragedy Girls is a slasher movie that's available for free on YouTube right now. Paranormal Activity: The Ghost Dimension, which is one of the worst Paranormal Activity movies that tried to wrap things up in a horrendous Blumhouse-esque sort of way, is on there. And almost the entire Chucky franchise is on there. Child's Play 2, Child's Play 3, Bride of Chucky, Feet of Chucky, Curse of Chucky, and Cult of Chucky are all available for free on YouTube right now. The Omen 2 is on there, and The Omen 2 is actually good. That's one of the better ones for sure. It's teenage Damien running around and fucking shit up. Halloween H2O is on there. Everybody loves a nice afternoon with Halloween H2O. It is Summerween right now. We're halfway through the year. It's July. October's not that far away. Pop on some H2O and get your Scream Halloween on. And finally, Little Shop of Horrors. It's a musical, and it's great. It's not horror, but it's based on horror. So watch that shit. And make sure you click subscribe so you get all these lists we're doing. We did one for Tubi, we did one for Prime, we did one for Netflix, and we're going to keep doing them, and all these things always update, so we'll keep coming up. What do you want to see next? Which streaming service or whatever do you want to see next. And I hope that this provided you with a little bit more ease, because yeah, to figure that YouTube doesn't sort their free movies out well at all. You have to literally go through and dig through that shit. So I hope this helped, and if you want more useful stuff and updates on all your favorite horror movies and fun live streams a couple times a week with me and Jay, click subscribe and click like on this video, because that helps. I love your all's fucking faces. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Boom!